What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Grind channel. For those of you who are new, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, watch this video all the way to the end, hit that like button, and of course the bell notification so you know when another video goes live on the channel. Also, if you would like, join the Telegram channel where we like to discuss everything crypto, where we think our favorite projects are going, where we think the market as a whole is going, and it's just a good space for the whole Crypto Grind community to get chatting and to get together. Also, if you would like, check the link to my Patreon down below. If it's something that you would like to do and see some of the offerings that I do have there, check that out if it's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, make sure you're also watching this video all the way to the end because that's the best way that you can support a YouTube channel. Now, today, I'm sure you would have seen from the channel, I'm going to be talking about Loop Network. I did a video on Loop a few months ago, and I was really excited with the things that Loop was bringing out. But since then, the project has sort of gone stagnant. We haven't heard too much from the development team. There hasn't been too much in terms of improvement from the coin. It is still up from where I spoke about it. I think it was around about 2 cents, so it's up about a cent. But all in all, I am pretty disappointed with where things have gone. I have looked into it a little bit more, and for me personally, I do want to be transparent with everybody in the community. I do have some red flags and some warning signs that if you are holding Loop, I would seriously tell you to consider your position and possibly get out until we get some more positive news from the dev team. The first thing that I did want to sort of take a look at is their audit. They have acknowledged that they had the major findings that I did speak about in my original video, but they actually haven't done anything to actually put any action plans against it. And that's the reason why CoinMarketCap actually has this warning here that says the contract for the token contains variable tax functions. This opens the opportunity for contract owners to modify the behavior of the contract. Essentially, they can change the tax whenever they want. They can sort of rug pull the project. Now, again, I'm not saying that it's a rug pull, don't stress, but there are some red flags that hasn't been changed. We still don't know much about the dev team. I have been doing some reading up on their Telegram. It looks like they're being led by a guy called Robert Atram, but again, we don't know too much about him. There's not much information about this guy on the internet, which for me does give a bit of a concern. We want to see who the dev team are. We want to know who we can trust. Solid crypto projects always dox their team, so that's a bit of a concern for me. That still hasn't been fixed by the team. They haven't been very active on their Twitter and all of their socials in general, which does sort of give me some warning flags. And if you have a look at their Twitter, their latest, one of their latest dev updates happened in around about December time. I will take you through that now, what it said, but it wasn't too much in terms of a roadmap. It was more of just an FYI on their Telegram group. So we want to see more of a roadmap, where they're going to be going, some concrete plans. Even back when I reviewed the coin a few months ago, the roadmap was only updated, previously updated 6 months before that or something like that. So it hadn't been touched in a while. And the team themselves, if you have a look, they were last posting February 19th. So that's a few weeks ago now at the time of recording. So it does sort of give me some red flags. If you have a look at what their update was, this is from what we think is the lead dev. Hello, how are you guys? We are currently developing several new frameworks that can be implemented in the Loop Network blockchain, including EIP 1559, and an update for consensus that is more resistant to attacks that are common in proof of stake consensus blockchains. That we are studying the latest code from Ethereum, which later contains how proof of stake consensus on Ethereum can work, which is if it matches what we have, then we can also be implemented. So to me, it sounds like there's a bit of confusion of where they actually want to go with this project as well. In the meantime, we'll use the updated EIPs from Ethereum instead of using the Loop improvement proposals for more personalized protocol for Loop blockchain. So it seems like the roadmap has been affected a little bit. They don't quite know where they're going, which doesn't also sort of inspire confidence. I'm not so sure that they actually understand where they are going. Another thing, this was their website. It is currently down. They do have one that you can sort of get to, but it's copy and paste of their old website. If we go onto the actual Telegram, they do say here, this was the 1st of March. Website is undergoing a major update, moving to hosting. This is one of the other devs, Jimmy Joe, heard from TechFriend that it could take up to 72 hours. I mean, it's 1st of March and we're now sitting on the 8th and we still don't have a website. After that, the team needs to make sure everything is running well. Website certificate has not been renewed and will not be until website is hosting is done. MetaMask blocks access where there's no certificate. Mainnet is not down, although there are big rumors that the mainnet is up and down at the moment as well. It's running perfectly. It's your wallet that's blocking you, so they're blaming the wallet and not necessarily the mainnet, which does give me a bit of a concern. If you really need to see your funds, download the Sphinx Wallet app. The app trusts our Explorer, and they are a business partner. Again, if they're working with specific people, it can raise concerns that there is a rug pull on the horizon if the dev team hasn't completely given up on the project. Bridge liquidity is low, we know, so please wait for website updates and you understand more. If you must bridge, use XT Exchange. So I have gone through this. There have been some messages from Robert as well. Apparently the dev team got seriously sick and they had some mental health issues as well, so they took some time off. So that could possibly be the reason why we have seen such slow movement from the project itself. But they keep saying major update will be delivered. They're building something better. They've recruited new team experts who will be in charge of fixing bugs. They have a new concept and will do their best. Again, it's another red flag for me. I have to be transparent with my community, and people might not like what I have to say. I understand that there's going to be some Loop Network fans that are possibly watching this video that are not going to like it, but I have to be transparent, and I don't like what I'm reading. When you look at other layer ones like LF0, like CAS, like Corium, where they're busy building in bear markets, and you have this, even if it is a legit project, they're falling behind with their deliverables, and come the bull market, Loop might not perform as well as everybody would suspect. So for me, we do have to be very careful with this one. I wouldn't say pull your money out. I'm not saying that it's a scam, but just remember that we have to do our own research, and there have been some red flags on this project, even when I spoke about it initially, and none of it has really been resolved. In fact, a lot of it has actually got worse. This was one of their latest messages here where they said that they had temporary access to the site, which I did show you. Robert also said mainnet operations are running normally now. So before we said they told us the mainnet was down. Now he's saying that the mainnet is running normally. Certificate has been renewed. Sorry for the inconvenience. Remind you that we are planning much major upgrade in the coming months. Also announced the airdrop winner, so they were doing airdrops and so on. So the coin at the moment is still alive. How well and how solid it is, I'm not so sure. I wish I had better news for all my Loop fans out there. I will be keeping everybody up to date and staying on top of this to see if they do bring major updates. I would like this project to succeed. I do think that what they say can happen is very positive, and we can see a bullish future for this project. But for now, I am a bit more concerned than what I was. At the end of my last video, I said I was super bullish. Not so much anymore. I'm heading towards the negative side. And again, I know that there's going to be a lot of people out there who are not so thrilled to hear me say that. I'm sure that this video is going to reach the wrong places, and I'm going to get trashed from all sides. But I have to be transparent with everybody. I don't want to be that influencer who tells you that projects are going to the moon without giving you the bad side of things as well. So that's my take on it. Loop at the moment, not looking so positive. There are some other layer one projects out there that are absolutely flying and delivering daily. I will continue to bring you the good news. So thank you so much for watching. If you are from the Loop fan community, please remember that I have to be transparent. So I hope that things get better. And if they do start to get better, of course, I will be reporting on it. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're commenting down below. Let me know what you think about the Loop Network. If you think that it's going places, if you have other news that I have missed, tell the community in the comments down below. Let us know how you feel. But otherwise, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.